So chat, today we're going to be listening to Somewhere at the Bottom of the River between Vega and Altair by La Dispute. It's from 2018, so it's from a few years ago at this point. Oh, September 11th, 2018, never forget. 13 songs, 51 minutes. We're listening to the 10th anniversary edition that's on Spotify. I don't know if there's any differences there. Maybe it might just be like some songs have been remastered or something. I don't know. We'll see. 10-year anniversary came out in 2008. Okay. So I'll keep that in mind when I listen to it, that it's actually, 16 years old at this point and not 6 years old. Should be an interesting listen. This is a special request from Araujo. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you as always, man, for sending in these album requests. It means a lot to me. And as those of you who have seen Araujo's requests before are probably very familiar with, he did send in a little summary kind of paragraph, about the project, about the band. So I'm going to read this and we'll jump into it. La Dispute is a post-hardcore band from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Along with being post-hardcore, they incorporate elements of emo, spoken word, and metalcore as well. Somewhere at the Bottom of the River between Vega and Altair is their debut album, released in 2008. Okay, yeah, so he had told me this before. The album's lyrical themes base around an Asian folk tale regarding the plight of a prince and a princess who are separated after marriage by a river they're not allowed to cross. Jeez. The album doesn't use this concept strictly and uses it as more of a jumping off point for similar struggles that people face. This is also one of my this is also one of my top 10 albums of all time. I don't really ever listen to individual songs off of this record, but I listen to the album as a whole every time. It's a very thoughtful album, and the emotion pours from the music, making it a very engaging listen the whole way through. Yeah, that sounds up my alley. That sounds like it's going to be emotional. It sounds like it's going to be very conceptually driven. It's going to be painting kind of a picture with the music and with the lyrics, and so I'm excited to jump into it. So thank you all for being here. Track 1 is Such Small Hands. Let's get it.
Sleep, darling. I think I saw you in my dreams. You were stitching up the seams on every broken promise that your body couldn't keep. I think I saw you in my sleep. Oh, I think I saw you in my sleep, darling.
Hey.
I think I saw you in my dreams. You were stitching up the seams on every broken promise that your body couldn't keep. I think I saw you in my sleep. I thought I heard the door open.
Well, very raw performance here. Okay.
I heard the door open, but I only heard it close. I thought I heard a plane crashing, but no, I think it was your passion snapping. I think you saw me confronting my fear. It went up with the bottle and went down with the beer. And I think you ought to stay away from here. There are ghosts in the walls and they crawl in your head through your ear. I think I saw you in my sleep, lover. I think I saw you in my dreams. You were stitching up the seams on every mega promise that your body could keep. I think I saw you in my sleep.
Wow. Oh, that was a very fast intro. A super emotional performance. I like the instrumentals to it. Fairly simple, but the guitars were following the emotion that he was trying to convey very well, I think. It was a very somber kind of song. Wow, the instruments are really fire.
And my voice was only slightly faint chagrin. Tonight we ride.
Some solid screams too.
Tonight we ride. Oh, lover, uncover. I know it's warm beneath your sheets and there is ice along the street. But listen, lover, we will recover. But we've no time to waste with meddling in affairs. We watch so tightly in our dreams. We are not clean, we are not pure. We will not rest until we're sure. So rob your pretty little eyes of slits disguise of place is not your home.
Yeah, this guitar in my left ear here is sick. Love the bounce of the drums too. I love the instrumentals. That bass sounds so clean. I'm not in love with his voice, but the emotion is very captivating that he's conveying. Like, he's got my full attention, for sure. His delivery is no joke, man. Very emotional.
Rise as the king to the river, never let up, no bring it some fun and bring it on. Breeze as the wind to the water, never give in, no build the
That's poetic, man.
let it still the king's decrees. Oh, you must contemplate the good boy and command that coward sees. The boy prays for his life as I wait, his life as I wait. She's shouting out, I will come back, yes, I will come
Oh,
back.
man.
I will come, I have lived my life so uncomfortably. Darling, comfort me, comfort me.
Hell yeah. See, now the guitar in my right ear is awesome.
Rise at the boy to his lover. Darling, get up, I brought you my love and brought it farly. Said the girl to her lover. I've given in and flood was the bridge we built the rock. Girl, you're a girl. Still your fish. She will never come back. She'll never come back. She'll never come back. She'll never come back. She'll never come.
That's so sad, dude. I love the actual delivery. Like, the sound, though his voice sounds, is not gonna be for everybody, but the performance is impeccable, really. Conveys that frustration perfectly.
Worn out from begging on my knees, please I'm just trying to keep my family together. Now when you saw your lover wore a ring around your finger, why didn't you stop? I have half a mind to make you hurt, to make you bleed, to make you suffer. I swear if you touched her, oh heaven, forgive what I would do to you, you monster. Think about your children, they'll never believe what you've done. Listen, I am begging you, back off. Let me rebuild all the things that you shattered. She meant it, I swear that she meant it. She whispered so often, husband, I'll always be here with you. Always, 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 always is valueless. I wish I never heard her speak a word.
Damn,
And I hope you say
killer.
your wife and your children and I, buried in the wreckage of your crime while you're laying down your sins softly, leaning in to kiss your guilt goodnight.
I love the guitars, man. The guitarists here are so good.
She is mine. You stole her, somehow tricked her, but we'll survive. We'll survive. She loves me dearly. You'll say she. You are blind. You are blind. She loves me dearly. Loves me. She.
Yeah, the bassist is doing his thing too. He sounds really fire. drifting into it. Wow.
Was seated in a chair before him.
It's oddly atmospheric. You wouldn't think so because it's so heavy, but it is very atmospheric.
Flesh. He thought, oh, what more can I say? Sway him to make this statue speak. I swear he's made of stone. And I am barely stirring up a breeze. I'm barely stirring up a breeze. And after waiting in the silence, finally turned around to leave, broken and barely through the doorway, breathing slowly, beating hard. He heard him speak. I guess love's a funny thing, the way it fades away without a warning. It doesn't ask to be excused, and when it's gone, oh, it's gone. It ain't ever coming back. There is nothing you can do to save it, to make it breathe the way it did.
It's lifeless
when
now.
You were sliding on the ring. Trust me, it's gone far. Good. Now there is nothing you can do to stop me. She is happy when she is with me, and I am.
This man sounds utterly heartbroken, dude. Wow.
I'm sorry.
Damn, his delivery is actually perfect for something like that situation that you described. Like separated by a massive river. Brutally in pain. This fast-paced shit here, fire. Damn. I love this part right here. This is a really cool groove. Then they go into the halftime. Oh my god. It changed me, yeah. I bet it did, bro.
At the end of every day, I lie awake at night and wait to feel the wires of my brain get cut and quietly rearranged. And hear my beating heart exclaim, still I refuse to let her go. So we escape to our mistakes, for they wait patiently for us. Oh, they always wait for me. If my fear has kept me here, only my fear can set me free.
Oh,
I'm sorry,
very tight arrangements.
but don't you dare speak another word. How could I risk all that you're hurting me while still in love with her?
Sick, dude. Oh my god.
Out where the stones lay like bones by the ocean, out where the waves crash contempt on the land, someone was trembling for fear of the tempest. Somebody silently reached for their hand, said, understand that if you're cold, I'll keep you warm. And besides, there's so much beauty in a storm, so come down with me.
Oh, this is one of my favorites. I love this instrumental.
I adore you. So tell
That's
me,
sweet.
what is there to fear? You think some seraph up above is trying to rob us of our love because the sky's not clear? My dear, you know there's not. Now listen to the rain upon the rooftop.
I love this. This is my favorite so far, just based on what I've heard up until now. Really enjoy this. I'm telling you, the guitarists are serious, dude.
How where the stones stand up like thrones beside the ocean, how where the waves make a grave of the sea. The lovers
Oh, yeah,
struggled in the middle of the tempest, and water angrily crawled up onto the beach, said, hold my hand and stay with me, we'll be released. But the tide clung like an anchor to her feet, and though he tried to make the waterline recede, and pulled her out into the sea. He could not break apart the waves to bring her safely back, and he watched her hand break through the surface once, then disappear again, forever wait inside the sea. For me, my dear, I hear you speak in every curling wave, and sing in every violent breeze. Someday not far away from here, my dear, I swear I'll see you, and we will hear the seraphs cry. They will still envy you and I.
love the lyrics, man.
How they envied you and I. How they envied you and I. How
This is absolutely my favorite so far.
I.
I just love the soundscapes. The instrumentals are perfect, and the lyrics are so poetic. Yeah, just gorgeous.
Oh, we can blame it on our hands. They lifted the drink to our mouths, so we drank it. Or we can blame it on our bodies. They say we like the way we feel when we get touched. You got your finger snared in my veins. I think it's time you pull them out. And I don't care about the flesh, it'll tear. It isn't flesh that I'm worried about. We held up a match to keep our sight on the path, but the flame gave up and we lost it. And I've knelt for the last 3 years trying to find it back with the blackened matchstick. Today I'm not afraid of failure. The past is a flower, the future the snow. I wasn't ever close to perfect, but I never let you go. You let your doubt like a river lead you on and on and on, and you will never get back to save what you had. Hear me promise I will bury your problems in me. So sleep soundly. My hands are hard and my fingers now it's gone, it's gone, it's gone, and you will never admit that you bit the wind, blow the flames out and bury the goals in the sea. You drank me.
Damn, man. Very energetic. I fuck with this too. Oh, but look at this breakdown though.
You came back and you brought floods, wearing a necklace made of hearts that you dragged through the mud. And I guess I wasn't quite sure what to say to you. But then I saw mine, almost reached out to grab it, said, darling, you're the only one on earth I want to have it. But now I'm not so sure that
Damn, that was really cool. The bridge leading back into the chorus. Oh. Okay. Guitar in my right ear. Fucking fire. This song is so energetic, dude. Yeah, this drum pattern right here is the way to go, man. So sick. Yeah, they killed it with this track. That last one was my favorite, and then this one coming off of it is actually so solid. This is a really cool run that they're on. Bury Your Flame is fire, man. Very dynamic song. And here they are again, you know, they're playing with some softer elements, the wind chimes. Coming off of something loud and aggressive, going into something softer. Love the snare.
My precious wife, I am in shambles. I am crumbling. I am. Was it something I did with the tide to climb so high that it ripped our shore up? I can fix it, I swear. If you trust me, I am old and I am rusting, but I care. I care.
Damn, that bass line is cool, dude.
My precious life, we made a promise, pledged our flesh to be.
This is what I was talking about, man. There's such a dynamic groove. I love the guitar melody on my right. love this instrumental portion here, man. This is the shit I'm gonna think about later. I love it. How syncopated it is too. I'm so lost in these instrumentals, dude. Really. They did a fantastic job. Oh, I love it. That one was crazy. I was so gone listening to those instrumentals, man. They killed that shit. Wow.
Now speak of anger, forget all the fears you kept about love and sex and death and fate. The race door swinging sweet from around her neck, and between her breasts, let every lonely body finally break its fear of flesh and say how strange it must have been back when we shook at the sight of sweat and let our worries wander out like water straining from a spring and sing of all the things our heads have felt to ruin. There's so much they have felt to ruin yet. Bright as lightning, loud as thunder, remove all the hurt and sighs of that once sustain our passion and move up and onward. We are not allotted, we are only the extent to which we fall. So build a home for your family and build a castle for your friends. Now set their beds with sheets and blankets, keep them safe until the end. I felt the damage and burn from the fallout. I won't fail, but there's prevent. My friend,
Damn. Oh, that hurts so much, man.
I won't let you die alone. So leave our
And he's still here.
off the mountain. Let our burdens be like in the stone. If you will help me roll it upward, I won't let you die.
They really locked in here for the middle portion of the album, man. It's just one after the other. Fantastic track.
I see a beauty springing upward from the earth and from out our hearts. For all the bad that seems to plague us, I swear to you there's good.
Hey,
Oh, I won't let you die alone.
there's like a swagger to the drums.
They say that death is not a problem, it's a promise. I can only say for sure that when it makes your bed, I'll kiss you and goodnight. So speak of all the love we lost and what it cost us. Let this spend our breath to stop. But we kept on and we were strong and we stayed.
Come on. Oh, the breakdown is so sick. The more I listen to it too, the more the lead singer's voice grows on me, actually. At first it felt a little out of place, but the more I, sink into the project, the more it kind of sounds good to me. It makes sense to me.
You still
know?
cross my mind from time to time, and I mostly smile.
But I think the instrumentals are still so strong. They do kind of carry.
Still so set in finding
But his
out
delivery
where
is
we
still
went
perfect.
wrong and why. So I retrace our every step with an unsure pen.
That's poetic.
Try to figure out what my head thinks, but my head just ain't what it used to be. And then again, what's the point anyway?
Oh shit.
I remember you ascending all the stairs up to the balcony to see if you could see me quietly away. I remember the skin of your fingers, the spot the corners of I'd always touch when I was out of things to say. You held my hand, but you were too afraid to speak. You were too afraid to speak, and I could never understand. I remember when you leaned in quick to kiss me, and I swear not a single force on earth could stop the trembling of mine.
That's so relatable, man. Wow, I love these lyrics.
I remember how you smiled through the smoke in a crowded little coffee house and laughed at all my jokes. And I remember the way that you dressed, how we wasted all the best of us in alcohol and sweat. And I remember when I knew that you'd be leaving, how I barely kept on breathing. And I bet if I could do it all again, I'd feel the same pain. I remember panic circles in the terminal and tears, how I wept to God and fits. I hated airports ever since. It must be true what people say, that only time can heal the pain. And every single day I feel it fade away, but I still remember how the distance tricked us.
Damn.
It led us helpless by the wrist into a pit to be devoured. I still remember
The guitar is calling and
how we
responding.
strong to this, but we had never really settled on a way out. I still remember the silence and how we'd always find a way to turn and run to our mistakes. I still remember how it all came back together just to fall apart again. My dear, I hear your voice in mine. I've been alone here. I've been alone here. I've been afraid, my dear. I've been afraid, my dear. I've been at home here. I've been at home here. You've been away for years. You've been away for years. I've been alone. I've been alone. I've been alone. I've been alone.
The performance, man. Wow. Hey.
I breathed your name into the air. I asked your name into me. I felt my anger swelling. I swam into its sea.
Yeah.
I held your name inside my heart, but it got buried in my fear.
No, yeah, but like I said, the more, we get into the project, the better his voice sounds to me. Like it just takes,
my best to keep it clear.
I feel like his voice probably just takes getting used to, because like I said, the further we get into it, the better it sounds to me. The more that it feels like his voice fits with the instrumentals. At first it's kind of jarring to hear these really cool instrumentals, and then his kind of higher pitched voice crack, kind of, desperate performance. But as we get into it and, the concept of the album kind of sinks in and the performance starts to fit better and better with what he's actually saying, the more it makes sense for him to sound kind of like desperate, in the situation. And it also, it kind of feels youthful in a sense, almost like a Romeo and Juliet situation, like a younger love, kind of like he's going through puberty because of the way his voice cracks. So it kind of makes it feel like he's even younger, and it's a kind of a younger sort of passion and love, which is why it burns so bright and it's so intense. I think it makes total sense, man. I genuinely, I take back what I said at the start of the project, where like his voice was my least favorite part of what I was listening to. I think it fits now, a couple tracks in, almost towards the latter half of the album here. It makes sense to me. It really does. I think it sounds great. Instrumentals are still my favorite part of the album, but the lyrics, the way he's delivering them, really do kind of boost the instrumentals up even more. All of it just feels much more cohesive as it sinks in. Bro, there were moments of this album I forgot I was doing a video. Not even lying. Like, there were moments of this project where I had my eyes closed and I was listening to the music, and I completely forgot that it had been 3 or 4 minutes and I hadn't said anything. I forgot I was in front of a camera. I forgot I was just like, my head was just somewhere else, And that's the shit that I love about it. It doesn't make for a great video when I'm silent, but 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 the music took me somewhere else, and I let it take me there. So I love that about it.
So dear, no matter how we part, I hold you sweetly in my head. And if I do not miss a part of you, a part of me is dead. If I can't love you as a lover,
It was a natural
I will love you
silence.
as a friend.
I wasn't silent because I had nothing to say. I was silent because I forgot I was doing a video.
Keep you safe until the end.
It's really their fault, not mine. Great song, man. The middle section of the album, surprisingly, is the strongest part so far. I haven't heard the ending, but normally albums start strong, get a little weaker, close out strong. This one is so meaty in the middle. I love it. Oh, yeah, this is so good. Spotify, come on, man. Let's pause it for a few seconds, see if Spotify reconnects, decides to get back to work.
I'll bury it today. So I breathed her name out into a cold, cold room. Watched her ghost ascend the walls and then dissolve. This time I choose to let it go. This time I chose to let her go. I will not let my fear become the only world I've ever known. I know my heart, come kiss my mouth and set me free. I will cement and will be more than friends, my dear. I fear I changed my mind again. But for you're too late. But for you're too late. My love, you're too late. Oh God, it's too late. Too late.
Wow.
Too late.
Damn, man, that was actually kind of a quick one. But very heavy, very interesting. Oh, I love that the ice clinking in the glass is on beat. They're using it like percussion. That's really cool. Hey. Some snare rolls here.
They start their passion in the creases, in the corners of their mouths. Every angle of light from the open window, wash their aged faces out. Should we feel guilty, they said? Should we feel guilty for this sin? Lord, did we kill a man and woman just to lie here skin to skin? I wasn't happy. I wasn't happy where I was. Oh, what is life without a purpose? What is purpose without love? I pray my children will forgive me, though I paid the river flood. I have washed my hands 1,000 times, but still can see the blood. I still can see the blood. Oh, great mercy,
Oh.
I am here to beg forgiveness for this mess. I know I tore two worlds apart, but I can't change the way I felt. Love swept it like a storm and ripped the hinges from the door. Love poured it like a flood. I couldn't stop it anymore. I will not fade. No, I will not fade.
Damn, this is tough, man.
Drowned. She said,
Quirky little guitar melody.
"Hold me, I'm terribly afraid while you're shouting at the stars. My
Feels like a 3/4 feeling almost like a waltz. But
He said, darling, I was
This might be the best moment in the album right here. Feels like a climax, honestly. For some reason, it reminds me of Nothing Else Matters by Metallica. But yeah, that definitely felt like the climax of the album for sure. Like the biggest moment so far. That's a fantastic song. It might actually be the climax. We still have 2 tracks left, so maybe now we're in the denouement. This is the long one. Oh, okay.
I felt your sickness
How long?
brush against my
12 minutes.
arm as
Okay.
I walked by you.
I thought it was like, 7 minutes, 6 minutes.
Couldn't tell that it was you.
This is 4 songs in
And
one.
slowly watched your sickness slip away into a place that I'd once feared, but I was not afraid this time. So I gave chase and found it finally, slowly feeding from your head and from my friends and from my family. So I grabbed it by the neck. For every lover you have ruined, I dug my nails into its flesh, and every life that you have taken slammed its head against the brick. Its blood poured out onto the pavement. I started in with dirt and spit. I will take a part of you. I made mortar from the mix, tore every organ from its body, broke its bone and fashioned bricks. I laid the mortar in between. I made a throne for hope to sit. Too long you've torn us in.
I love the way it's building here slowly, man.
Firmly held onto our wrists. Today I bury you in me. I swallowed every inch of it.
Clean ass kick, man. Damn. Oh, these guitars are winning me over, dude. Oh yeah, the bassist is killing it, and this drum groove that just came in is killer. Oh. Okay. Drummer's got some sauce. Damn, bro. Chill. That's unreal.
But I still see him dead in the parking lot at the gas station just
You hear the
down
drummer?
street, and I still
Hitting the
hear
snare
my
very quietly.
friends say, you know, you wouldn't believe the things I saw when I was stationed overseas. But he
building.
somehow keeps smiling in spite of all of that, while I keep finding ways to push the good out for the bad. Oh, how selfish of myself.
The drummer's awareness of the dynamics
It was
is so
more
good.
than I could take, like it was pain I couldn't shake, like it could break me with its fingers, throw my body in the lake, and I
Oh,
was
that
supposed to sink
bassist,
away.
man.
But the truth is it was sorrow that I made and wouldn't face. See, I keep falling for the future after tripping on the past, and I am always tearing sutures out to make the anguish last. Like it defines me or reminds me I found comfort in my suffering and uncertainty and happiness in death, because what's next is such a mystery to me, and I am terrified of all the things I feel but cannot see. Friends and family, put your hand into my hand and lay your head into my chest. You are all that I have left here. We are all that we have left. We are the lovers. We are the last of our kind. So link your arms and keep your chin up, and I swear that we'll be fine. We are the lovers.
Nice, man. Very uplifting lyrics, kind of.
Though we are not sure who we are, we keep our heads up. Though we are not sure where we're from, we keep our hearts up. Though we are not sure when we'll leave, we keep our heads up. Though we are not sure where we'll go, we keep our hopes up. Though we're not sure who we are, we keep our heads up. Though we're not sure where we're from, we keep our hearts up. Though we're not sure when we'll leave, we keep our heads up. Though we're not sure where we'll go, we keep
It's almost kind of choppy. The little plucky guitar too.
Keep your head up. We're fine. Just keep your head up. I swear we'll be alright. Keep your head up. My friends, keep your head up. I swear we'll never die. I swear. We'll get home safe and sound. I swear we'll never die. I swear we'll live on underground. I swear. I will give your heart a place to rest when everything you had is turned and left.
I really like these arrangements here. Killer, man. Wow. That's fucking awesome.
I tore the sickness from your body, smashed its head against the bricks. I made a castle from its bones that you may always dwell in. So take for every buried moment.
part feels so triumphant. I love the chord progression for the guitars. Honestly, those 12 minutes went by fairly quickly, man. They kept the arrangement so interesting and refreshing
I
on
know
that
that
song.
someday you'll be sleeping, darling, likely dreaming off the pain. I hope you'll hear me in the streetlights humming, softly breathing out your name. I know that even with the seam stitched tightly, darling, scars will remain. I say we scrape them from each other, darling, and let them wash off in the rain. And when they run into the river, oh no, let the water not complain. I swear that
It is, that's why it sounds so familiar. You're right.
wearing out your name. Your hands still catch the light the right way, and our hearts still beat the same.
It just goes full circle,
And
man.
our hearts still beat the same.
Let's see if it leads into the first track again. Let's see if it loops. Oh, it fades out. Okay. Yeah, it's more hopeful. Okay, so it doesn't. Oh, it kind of does. It kind of does, because it's the sound of like the amp unplugging and then plugging back in and leading back into the first track. Oh, and the first track's called Such Small Hands. And he was saying your small hands still catch the light the right way. Oh, that's cool, man. That's cool. That's cool. It does loop back in on itself. Awesome. It's cyclical. So check it. This one's one of those ones you got to listen to it multiple times, I think, for sure. For sure. In terms of catching the whole concept to the lyrics, definitely want to listen to it multiple times, because this is like telling multiple stories at once, you know? So all I can really talk about on my first listen is just the poetry I saw in some of the lyrics. How descriptive and beautiful, like beautifully written the lyrics were. Genuinely felt like spoken word, like poetry, you know, placed over very, very cool instrumentals. So I think the writing here is definitely something I want to dive into a little bit more in future listens. As for the lead singer's vocals, they definitely sound better as you get used to it throughout the album. Absolutely. They don't stay sort of, they don't clash with the instrumentals as much the more you get used to it and listen to it. So I think that my initial reaction to the sound of his voice was maybe off base. You know, I should have given it a few more minutes, a few more songs to sink in and then decide. And I think it fits for sure. Instrumentally, very, very impressive. So dynamic, very catchy. The arrangements are so tight. The drummer is very impressive. The bass lines are so heavy. They come in at just the right times. The guitars are so beautiful, just gorgeous, ambient, but sometimes heavy when they need to be. Just awesome, awesome, awesome album in terms of the production and the sound. The mixing, the dynamics, and beautiful lyrics. Yeah, fantastic, fantastic. I had a lot of fun listening to it for sure. He couldn't get his work out there, so he started a band. Well, his work's out there now, you know? Very, very beautiful lyrics. It's one that made me forget I was recording a video. It's one that I really lost myself in the production, in the sound, in the world that it built. It's one that I definitely zoned out to, you know, just completely gone, listening to those guitars, listening to those drums. Just fantastic, man, just fantastic. It's a great sound. It's aged beautifully. I can't, yeah, if you had told me that after having heard it, that it's 16 years old, I'd have a tougher time believing it. Like, it holds up very well. I'm doing quick math. It is 16 years old, right? Yeah, just about. In September, it'll be 16. It holds up so well. I'm very impressed with it. I'm very impressed with it. Araujo, thanks for putting me onto that, man. That was a ride. It's definitely one of those albums that are for sure a ride. And what you said about not listening to individual songs all that much makes total sense now that I've heard it. It's absolutely one of those ones you have to listen to all of it, because it's the entire thing as a whole is the experience, you know. Awesome. I love the idea of this tortured, romantic guy who has been separated from his lover and is desperate to be near her again and worshiping her from afar. It's so sweet, you know. 10-minute song they did called King Park that tells a true story. How much for you to react to that one? It's not really a good song for a request stream. Oh man, I'm gonna think about it and I'll get back to you. Let me just do this outro and then I'll let you know. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you. This is a really fun one, man. God, I'm still kind of enamored by it. I feel kind of slow, you know, right now. I feel kind of lost still. But thank you all so much. I really appreciate you. Listen to this. Check this out. I will see you in the next one. Until then, stay safe. Once again, thank you so much, Araujo. And yeah, peace out, guys.